Hi everybody and welcome to Mythbusting 101. I'm Alex, I'll be your host for a brief episode, and today we are going to test the effects of baking soda as a deodorizer on an acidic and basic substance. Let's go. Okay, we are using onion for our acidic compound. In each of these containers I have a slice of an onion about half an inch thick, and in one of the containers we are going to put 1/4 of a cup of baking soda and we're going to let it sit and rest for about 8 hours, and then we're going to smell them. So, alright. Onions contain sulfenic acid, which is unstable, and it turns itself into sulfuric acid. And when that comes in contact with our eyes, that's what makes us cry. So we have these sealed in airtight containers. We're going to let them sit for 8 hours, and then we'll come back to them later. Resume. Welcome back. It's 8 hours later. I've wrapped both of the containers so the participants can't see what's on the inside of them. They don't know which one contains the baking soda. It's number 2. I'm going to ask each participant to rank them on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 is really good, 3 is neutral, and 5 is really stinky. So I'm going to do it first before I ask them to do it, and I'll let you know what I think. Start with number 1. Nope, not for me. I'll rank that as a 5. Alright, and number 2. It's a little bit better. We'll go with 4. Not much though. Alright, let's see what everybody else thinks. Alright, this is my lovely friend Grace. Hello. Thought she was just coming over to watch The Bachelorette tonight. Haha, she was wrong. Alright Grace, I'm going to give you 2 samples. I'm not going to tell you what's in either of them. Okay. And you're going to rank them on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 is a really good smelling scent, 5 is really bad, 3 is neutral. Okay? Okay. We're going to start with sample number 1. Are you ready for this?
Ready as I ever be. I would give it a 4.
Alright. 4. So it's like, okay.
Wasn't the worst smell I've ever smelled.
Alright. Ready for number 2? Is your nose clean?
Yep. I'm good.
Scent's gone?
Yep.
Cool.
Smells the same. Give it a 4.
Alright. Very interesting.
Yes. Indeed.
Alright. So onions act as our acidic compound, and since baking soda is a base, theoretically they should neutralize each other. But we want to see what happens when a base is added to a base. So we got some pine sol here. I know it doesn't look like it, but it is.
Smells like it.
Pine sol. And we're going to add some baking soda into this glass right here. Wee. Okay. Alright. How much do you think I should add? That's probably good.
Sure.
Hypothetically, if it's added to
Squirrel.
if it's added to a base, the CO2 that is released will effervesce and, you know, boom. Well, that kind of worked.
I'm gonna give you more time, so
I think we do too. This could get very dangerous. Alright, here we go. Look at that foam. So good. just add more baking soda for funsies. So yeah, not as explosive as vinegar would be, but that means baking soda is not a good medium to neutralize basic odors. Right, Grace?
Right, Alex.
Yeah. Alright, so I went to work today and got more data from my coworkers between swim lessons, but I couldn't get any video because I'm not supposed to be on my phone. So I collected it all on this handy dandy sheet of paper right here. All my data. Alright. So I got all my data and then I took the average. Oh, I had 20 participants total. Important. Took the average. The sample one, the onion without any baking soda, had an average of a 4.25, which I thought was pretty high, but I think it should have been a 5. My opinion. Whatever. And the average of sample 2 was 3.5, which is lower, but not as much of a difference as I wanted it to be. So I'm going to add another 1/4 cup of baking soda to sample 2, let it sit again, and retest tomorrow at work. Bag. Alright, now there's a 1/2 cup of baking soda in sample 2. We'll let it sit, we'll seal it really tight, and see what happens tomorrow. I took my new and improved sample 2 to the pool today, the one with a 1/2 cup of baking soda in it, and I obtained more information. And the average of this new sample scored 3.05 out of 5, which is about the neutral sign. So nobody thought it really smelled great, but it did deodorize from 4.25. So I would say that this myth is confirmed to an extent. I don't think that it'll completely deodorize anything, but I do think it helps neutralize the odor a little bit better than just letting it sit there. So you're probably thinking, why does this work? Well, baking soda only has one ingredient, and it's sodium bicarbonate, which is a base. This base will readily react with any acid it comes in contact to make 3 products: a salt, water, and CO2, which will be released. In the case of the onion, the baking soda reacts with the acid in the onion and neutralizes the odor by creating new byproducts. In the case with the pine sol, it's 2 bases coming together. When 2 bases come together, the odor isn't neutralized. They go under a different reaction, and it undergoes a reaction similar to that of a vinegar and baking soda volcano that some of you might have done in a previous science experiment. It allows CO2 to be released and just effervesces and foams up. Since most odors are caused by acidic substances, baking soda is a good medium to neutralize the odor. Go for it. Myth confirmed.